And the Atlanta Falcons and Green Bay Packers both lose today. So that means your Philadelphia Eagles are in sole possession of first place in the NFC. I just had to say it because I still don't believe it. And let me tell you guys something. Aaron Rodgers went down today. The Eagles killer himself might be out for the year. I'm going to say he's probably going to be out for the year. I think he is going to be out for the year. Things are falling into place. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if the Eagles can somehow get home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs, they are going to go to the Super Bowl. I can't even say it because I'm scared to say it. I don't see anybody in the NFC besides Green Bay, and now that Aaron Rodgers is done, I don't see anybody in the NFC that can come to Philadelphia and beat us at home. Who? Seattle? Seattle ain't Seattle. That offensive line going against this defensive line? If you score 20 points against Seattle, you win. That offense stinks. Stinks. Atlanta. Atlanta. People were telling me Adam Gase isn't a good head coach. Well, they just beat Atlanta today. Atlanta. They might be overrated. Atlanta. We saw what happened when Atlanta came to Philly last year, right? Man. Who is the second best team in the NFC besides the Eagles? Who? Things are opening up. This is crazy, man. This really is crazy. I'm really curious to see how this team comes out next Monday night. Because this team is starting to go places. So, I've talked about the whole, how they might have a letdown because of the 11-day layoff. But the fact that they're playing Washington, I think is going to prevent that. Minnesota, I'm not worried about Minnesota. I'm not worried about Sam Bradford. I'm not worried about Sam Bradford at all. Carolina, we already beat them on the road. I think we match up well with them. I don't think they can beat us. I honestly think the Redskins are actually better than people think. I do think the Redskins are okay. Because I think I made fun of Redskins fans today on my Twitter, because they were talking that ish all week about the Eagles' schedule, and then they go out and they squeak past an 0-6 San Francisco team. Yeah. But usually a lot of the times when you have a home game against a poor opponent before you have a big divisional showdown, you do tend to have a letdown. And that was like a perfect example of, something that happens a lot in the NFL. The Redskins played down to their competition at home, a week before a huge showdown against the Eagles. This is shit that happens in the NFL. It's called looking ahead, and playing down and having a letdown. And I don't want the Eagles to have a letdown against Washington, but I don't think this is going to happen. What about the Saints? They're looking pretty good. I don't buy the Saints, but I will keep watching them. I don't buy the defense of the Saints. I will keep watching them, though. I will have an eye on them. But I don't think New Orleans can come into Philly and beat us, Yeah, I don't think, no Josh Norman is huge. And the Redskins fans are already using that as their excuse. They don't have him or Breland. So that's what the Redskins fans are saying. I don't think they're going to win on Monday night, but I think this is going to be a close game, Eagles are looking like the most solid team in the league. I mean, there's not a lot of holes on the team. If you really break it down and look at it, it's cornerbacks. That's it. And you're going to have Ronald Darby coming back. And the Sidney Jones situation keeps getting more interesting by the day. What do you think about the Cowboys? I think Zeke's going to get suspended and they're going to be fucked. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah. Eagles are most well-rounded team in the league. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If this miraculous season somehow ends in a Super Bowl where you get to play the Patriots, this Patriots team is definitely like not the same Patriots team as it used to be. So I don't think it doesn't seem like Norman's going to play next Monday night. So I think, we'll really see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Chiefs lost to the Steelers. I picked the Steelers to win today. So too soon, man. Hey, listen, we got 8 days before the next game. I gotta have shit to talk about. I need stuff to talk about. All right, it's okay. It's not too soon. All right, so what else do I want to say? Oh, Niners almost had the Redskins. Yeah. Yeah, we got to take it one game at a time. But hey, it's okay. Is Swearinger out? I heard he went out today. Yeah, I heard about that too. Darby won't be in for the Skins game, right? I mean, the Redskins game was the target date for him. Cowboys fans love bringing up Morris and McFadden. Oh, sorry. All right. These comments are fucking throwing me off. Sorry. So I've talked about it, during the week. This potential letdown. The more I think about it, the more I don't think it's going to happen. But the narrative has changed, so it will be interesting to see how this Eagles team handles it, because that's the next test. Because look what I'm doing right now. I'm praising this fucking team. Everybody's praising this team. Everybody's praising Carson Wentz. Everyone's saying their shit don't stink. They're saying, they're 5-1, best team in the NFC, Super Bowl contenders, all this stuff. Nobody was saying this 5 days ago. Nobody. Everybody picked the Panthers to win. So we'll kind of see how they're able to handle this new narrative now. But Carson Wentz is special. Carson Wentz is special, And this season has just been unbelievable because it seems like everybody on the team has played past their expectations. Carson Wentz playing better than expected. LeGarrette Blount even playing better than expected. Nelson Aguilar, Zach Ertz playing better than expected. Jason Kelce playing better than expected. Even Jason Peters, because he's looking like a top 3 tackle in the league. Everybody is playing better than expected. Timmy Jernigan, better than expected. Michael Kendricks, better than expected. Cornerbacks, Patrick Robinson, better than expected. Everybody on this team is stepping up right now. There's no one on the team where you can say, all right, he's really not playing up to what I thought he'd be. Except for maybe Alshon Jeffrey. And I don't even think that's a fair criticism because I think the way that his presence opens up the field for everyone, I think everything just, happens like that. I think Hicks has been fine. Yeah. So, Nigel Bradham. Bradham is like so underrated. It's ridiculous. He was kind of underrated a little bit too in Buffalo. Yeah, Sayamalo hasn't been up to par. Sayamalo has not been up to par. Torrey Smith is doing exactly what I expected, though, because he leads the league in drops the last 5 years. I don't think Torrey Smith is that good, but, I know a lot of people were hopeful about Smith this year. It's been a long time since I've been this excited. This might be the year. Yeah, who knows, man? Who the fuck knows? Power rankings. Well, I hate doing power rankings, but right now, if I had a power ranking, I'd probably put the Eagles at number 1 because no one's playing better than them right now. But can they sustain this success, There's one thing that I'm looking at, and we'll see how, things go moving forward. Because this third down conversion rate it kind of seems like an outlier a little bit. I mean, they are so far ahead that it is going to come back down to earth a little bit. But are they still going to be able to win games? So we'll see. Because is Carson Wentz really going to keep getting all these 3rd and 10s the way he's been getting? We'll see. You know? Bill Barnwell had this great post on Wentz earlier in the week. And he had, he showcased some of the quarterback ratings of, I guess he went historical and showed the quarterback ratings on 3rd down throughout the first 5 games of the season, 6 games of the season. And every one of them that was that high, fell back to earth. And that's kind of what happens. So we'll see. Yeah, Rodgers is hurt. Yeah, he's done. He's donezo. So yeah, I just felt like camming up. I know a couple of you guys wanted me to do a video, so I went and did one. I know we got a week to kill, more than a week to kill before the Redskins game, but I'll make sure to keep you guys in tune with some stuff this week. So gets me sad to think about. Sorry, missed that. We just have to continue to play good D. Yeah. He's already ahead of schedule, being franchised. You're talking about Carson Wentz, I'm assuming, right? The fact that Carson Wentz is playing like this is just remarkable. I mean, I talked about him before the year. I thought he had top 5 potential. I was wrong. I was wrong about Carson Wentz and his potential. Now the potential is limitless. The potential is best quarterback in the next decade. How about that? That's how good he's starting to look. I mean, when you have the capability, all these 3rd downs that he's picking up, he's winning pre-snap. That's all that work that he's doing in the film room. And that's somebody commented towards me. I forget who it was, but that was a great point, and something I've said too. He is a film room warrior. And he's winning these 3rd downs because of his studying in the film room. He's winning 3rd down before the snap. The only time he didn't was the one he missed to Aguilar. So he's winning all these 3rd downs pre-snap. He's picking up 3rd and 11 consistently, 3rd and 16. I mean, it's just remarkable what he's doing. And then if you have a 3rd and 8 and it's covered, he can use his legs to pick up the 1st down. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This progression, What's he at? 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions? So, why did the Eagles struggle so much against the blitz in the beginning of the game? Well, that front 7 is of Carolina is very good. They pressure the quarterback pretty consistently. So, and I thought Doug Peterson should have helped out Big V a little bit, but we'll get to the Super Bowl. Pete Morelli's crew is going to screw us. His athleticism is underrated because people look at his pasty white skin and his ginger hair and think he's not athletic, and he is. He is. He is athletic. He's a lot more athletic than people think. So maybe our 3rd down situation stats go down, but I'm hoping we don't put them ourselves. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those 3rd and longs that he was converting the first 3 weeks, it was because Doug Peterson wasn't calling good plays on 1st and 2nd down, and Wentz was bailing him out of it. But now Peterson is actually calling a better game the last couple weeks. There's been more balance, and the 3rd downs aren't as long. So you're seeing more 3rd and 5 or less than 3rd and 5 plus. So, that's a good point there. Yeah. Wentz reminds me of... Wentz is basically, to me, a more elusive version of Ben Roethlisberger. That's who he reminds me of. When we play in Philly, or are they coming to... Denver is coming to Philly. It's... Eagles' next 3 games are at home. Then they have a bye. And then they go to Dallas. And Zeke Elliott might not even play. Should we trade for Hyde? I don't think we need to trade for a running back. I think we're good. We're good. LeGarrette Blount is a beast. You know? I want the Giants to win today. Dude, I want the Giants to win too. I don't want them getting Saquon Barkley or a franchise quarterback. I want them to keep winning. Let the Giants win. Big Ben with Rodgers' brain. There you go. That's a good one. Bowman to Eagles. Yeah, that's been a name that's been floated around. It's interesting because I do feel like the Eagles could use a linebacker, like some linebacker depth, but yeah. I don't know if I would sign him, though. Eagles #1 in power rankings. Yeah, I since Kansas City just lost, you got to put them at #1. They just beat Carolina. They're 5-1, and they look like a complete team. I can't believe how great they look. Denver looks like Denver, I think, matches up well against Philly. So we'll see when that matchup comes around, because you know that's going to be the best defense that Carson Wentz faces all year. So that'll be a huge test for him. Who are your top 5 teams in the NFC right now? All right, let me kind of look. I don't know if I'm gonna get this right now because I'm doing this off the top of my head, but I will go. Now, the way I'm gonna rank these top 5 teams is by who I think is gonna be by the end of the year. Because like Seattle right now, I don't think is playing like a top 5 team in the NFC, but I think they'll be up there by the time season ends. So I'll go with Eagles #1 here. I will go with I'd rather not play Seattle than Atlanta in the playoffs. So I'll go Seattle #2, even though like Seattle at #2, but they're not the same Seattle team. The NFC kind of doesn't look as great anymore when you look at it. But Seattle, I'd go 2. Atlanta, I'd go 3. Then after that, it's just a mixed mess, Carolina would be up there. I really think Washington is better than people think. But maybe that's me. Rams beat the Jaguars today. The Rams look pretty good. Who do you think would win, Eagles or Cowboys? If Zeke Elliott isn't playing, then Eagles are going to win that game in Dallas. So we'll see what happens with that ruling. But, all right. So there we go. There's a Eagles lead also in point differential in the NFC. Second in the conference are the Rams right now at +41. The Rams are good. I think the Rams are good, but I think they look like a team that's going to go 10-6, 11-5, but then just lose their first game in the playoffs. I think that's going to happen with them. I don't think the Rams are going to win multiple playoff games, but I can see them making the playoffs. So yeah. All right. That's about where I'm at. All right, guys. I'll be doing a couple videos tomorrow. We'll be doing a Bitter Dingbats again, Philly 500 and I. I'll be doing a film study tomorrow with Brendan. So I'll be doing that. We were going to do one yesterday, but he had work, unfortunately, so we couldn't do it. But, yeah, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel tomorrow, and I'll be back. So, all right. Take care, guys. What can we do in the playoffs? What can we do? What's this potential? The potential is Super Bowl right now. We'll see.